story behind the Gogogombo dance. The village of Omuze is nested among rolling green hills and surrounded by thick whispering forests and a big river. The village of Omuze is a place of beauty and tradition. The villagers lived in harmony with nature, tilling the fertile land and weaving tales of old around evening fires. Life in Umuze revolved around customs and festivals that bound the people together. The most celebrated of all is the Ofala Festival, a grand event where the community paid homage to the king, danced to the rhythms of their ancestral drums, and celebrated their shared heritage. The festival was marked by colorful attire, vibrant performances, and the aroma of dishes prepared with care. On this day, the king's palace came alive, bustling with energy and adorned with decorations that shimmered in the sunlight. On the grand day of the Ofala festival, a lively celebration with dancers, drummers, and villagers all gathered around the king's throne. Onoche, the king's spokesman, raising his staff, silence, people of Omuze. His Royal Majesty King Obiwani has a proclamation. The crowd quiets, their eyes turning to the king's throne where King Obiwani, dressed in majestic robe, rises to address his people. My people, today marks the final Ofala festival before my beloved daughter Adeze turned 18. She is the pride of this kingdom and a symbol of our unity and strength. It is time to determine who shall in her hand in marriage, to honor our ancestors and uphold the tradition of Omonze. I declare this challenge. He who brings an elephant to my throne shall claim Adeze as his bride. The villagers gasp, exchanging whispers. The task is monumental, for elephants are rare in the forest, and capturing one could require both courage and skill. The drummers resume their rhythms, and the festival continues with a new sense of anticipation. The Ofala festival had ended, but the air in Umunze still buzzed with excitement over the king's proclamation. Among those contemplating the impossible task, none seemed more unlikely to succeed than Tortoise, known for his wit but not his strength. While others boasted of their plan to hunt down the mighty elephant, Tortoise sat quietly in his little hut, stroking his chin thoughtfully. His mind churned with the possibilities, for he knew brute strength alone could never win this challenge. Instead, he could rely on cunning, his greatest asset. After days of pondering, Tortoise devised a plan. Why chase an elephant, he murmured to himself, when I can make it come to me? He spent the night gathering gifts. With these, he could lure the elephant into believing him as friend rather than enemy. The next morning, Tortoise made his way to the forest, his mission to visit the elephant. As he approached Elephant with gifts of yams, honey, and bananas, he flattered Elephant, declaring that the king has chosen him as the chairman of Adeze's betrothal ceremony. Elephant, feeling honored, agreed to follow Tortoise to the palace on the next Umpo Market Day to grace the occasion. Tortoise hides his delight as the first part of his plan unfolds. He knows the journey ahead will require patience and persuasion, but with each step, he is closer to bringing Elephant to the king's throne. On the morning of the next Umpo Market Day, Tortoise woke up even before the first cock crowed. Knowing the villagers were curious about his move as a suitor, he decided to leave early to avoid being followed. With the first light of dawn guiding his way, Tortoise set out. His small bag strapped tightly to his neck, the forest path was quiet, save for the chirpings of early bird and the rustling of leaves in the gentle breeze. Tortoise moved quietly but consciously, always mindful of his surroundings. By mid-morning, he arrived at the agreed meeting spot where Elephant stood majestic and calm, waiting under a shade of a large iroko tree. Tortoise greeted him warmly. As they journeyed, Tortoise found exhaustion. "Oh, my leg cannot keep up with your mighty stride," he said. "If you allow me to ride on your back, we shall arrive faster." Elephant, seeing the wisdom in this, agreed. "Very well, Tortoise, climb on, let us not waste any more time." Tortoise climbed onto Elephant's broad back. Settling in comfortably, He praised elephant's strength and grace, ensuring the mighty creature felt his value in the arrangements. As they continued their journey, Tortoise's eyes scanned the surroundings, his mind already plotting the next move. He knew this was just the beginning of his carefully orchestrated plan. Riding on elephant's back was not just merely a convenience, it was a step closer to his ultimate goal of arriving at the palace in triumph. As they neared the palace, villagers lined in the street, cheering to the sight of the majestic elephant with his small but confident tortoise riding atop his back. Children ran ahead to announce their arrival. Tortoise seized the moment, raised his voice in a jubilant song. My king, I have brought to you the mighty elephant. My king, I have brought to you the mighty elephant. The crowd joined in, their voices filling the air as they followed the pair to the king's throne. The drummers quickened their tempo, marching to the rhythms of the chants. Elephant, confused, turned his head slightly, his voice deep with suspicion. He asked, Little tortoise, did I hear you say you brought who? Me, the mighty elephant? Tortoise formed shock and replied, Oh great one, how could you think I meant such a thing? What I said was, I asked our ancestors and the gods of our land to guide and protect you on this honorable journey. Surely you heard the chanting of blessings, which may have sounded like I said I brought the elephants. Have you forgotten, O shaman of the glorious occasion, that you are the guest of honor, the great one who stride with dignity through the land? Please, do not delay. The villagers await your arrival, and the king himself is eager to see you. I am but a humble servant, walking behind you in respect. Elephant tilted his head, still uncertain but unwilling to disrupt the grand scene unfolding. The palace courtyard was vibrant with colorful decorations and alive with the buzz of and exciting villagers. Tortoise and elephant made their grand entrance, the drum thundering in celebration as all eyes turned to the majestic elephant. King Obi-Wan rising from his throne, his regal voice cutting through the noise. Guards! Secure the elephant. The guards springs into action, swiftly surrounding the elephant and securing him with ropes. The villagers gasped in astonishment at the sight of the mighty creature bound before the king. Tortoise, bowing respectfully to the king, My king, as per your decree, I have brought the mighty elephant to your throne. I promise to fulfill your challenge, and here he stands. Clever tortoise, said the king Obi-Wan, you have achieved what no one else dared to even attempt. Your wit and determination has proven your worth. You shall marry my daughter Adaeze. The crowd erupted into cheers and applauses, their voices echoing through the palace. Tortoise bowed humbly. Meanwhile, Elephant struggled against his binding, his pride bruised. Tortoise turned towards the elephant, his voice low but calm. Great one, take solace in knowing your honor remains intact. Sometimes strength lies not just in might, but in wisdom. And on the next Eke Market Day, a grand wedding celebration fills the air. Drummers beat to the rhythms as villagers dance to the Pogo dance, imitating the triumphant tortoise journey atop the elephant. And so, the tale of the tortoise cunning and Adaeze's betrothal became legend, and the Gogo dance is inspired by this story. Is celebrated till this day as a symbol of wit triumphing over might.